video is dedicated to Erik Singer. Thank you, Erik, for supporting my latest Kickstarter project. So, what we're going to be talking about in this video is simply courage building and ways you can develop that bravery you need to be able to do big shifts especially. So the shift that comes to mind most immediately for me is this one in Humoresque that goes... Right? Okay, now what I find is that more often than not, when somebody misses it, they don't go far enough. They tend to just be a little shy about really getting up there. So what I would suggest is that if you ever notice that you're in that position where there's a shift that you're pretty consistently missing and you're missing it by not getting far enough, by not shifting far enough, then what I'd like you to do is overshift. Okay, so you can start out by just going to any random high place. So I might go... Okay, now that note, I did not choose that note kind of happened. But my arm motion was certainly free. Okay? Because if I can get this far, then this is nothing, right? And it also ensures that my arm is really getting up and around enough, which is often the cause of missed shifts when you haven't quite made it high enough. So, if I'm going all the way up here, I know my elbow really got up and around. And I'm feeling pretty brave, right? Now, I might want to refine this a bit by actually finding where that octave spot is, and I can just go up one octave higher. Close. I missed a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so once I've done this a bunch of times, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that, well, actually, chances are, next time I try to do the regular shift, chances are I'm going to miss it. But I'm going to go too far this time, right? So then it's easier to kind of rein it in after that. Far, but that's good because that means my muscles are almost too free. What more could I want than muscles that are too free? All right, so now I just have to remember that it's not such a big shift after all, right? Once I've done it up here, well then this is a baby shift. Okay, so courage building that way is a good option when you have one of those shifts. You can also just, other pieces you know, simple pieces, instead of playing open strings on them, you can play harmonics. Either these harmonics or, okay, so for example, I might play. Substituting A or D harmonics, A or D here, for where I would normally play open strings. And this, again, just gets me used to going up high. You might also consider checking out, I've got a couple videos called, actually it might just be one video, Mississippi Yo-Yo and Mississippi Hot Slide, which give you a little more practice just moving around up there, but within the context of a simpler song that you already know. So anything you can do to get yourself used to being here, build your courage, become accustomed to being a player who plays up high, the more comfortable you'll be when you need to in your pieces. Okay? Courage!